guys, so today is going to be a video that I am excited to film. I recently watched Andrea Matiliano's video on this and I was like, oh, I so want to film this. This is going to be a good one. So basically the video, as you can see in the title, is called Packaging I Hate plus Weird Designs of Packaging. Basically this is all going to be about makeup packaging that I hate. So yeah, don't forget before we get into the video to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe down below, and let's get into it, guys. So first off, I want to talk about some bulky packaging on like face products. Number one being the cult favorite butter bronzer. I am going to scoot over a little bit because I do want to go and pop up some pictures because I don't have all the products here I'm going to talk about. But this is a cult favorite of a lot of people, including mine. And I will still buy this product because I love it. It is super thick packaging. I hate how they always allow for a mirror. And it comes with a brush down here in the bottom. Like if they didn't allow for that, the packaging could be half as thick as this. Like it is a super thick product, like the packaging is super wide whenever you're trying to store it, and your makeup storage, and honestly, I don't like this packaging. I hate it. And it's been this way for years, like decades. I've been using this product for probably like 8 years or 10. It's been a long time. More bulky packaging is Benefit Cosmetics blushes and bronzers and highlighters. I don't own any of their blushes or bronzers in the square packaging, so I will put a picture of it up over here. I do own the, I don't have it out, it is the cookie highlighter in the square box packaging. It is super thick. It's really annoying how wide, like how deep that packaging is, and it's because they allow for a brush to sit inside of the packaging, and it's just like, we all have a ton of brushes. We don't need the brush anymore. Like, and every time you repurchase a product, you're rebuying the brush. Like, why don't you, like, if people really like the brush, why don't you offer the brush sold separately? Then if you happen to need a new brush, plus that would probably cut down on the price of the product if you took the brush out and condensed down on the packaging. I don't know, good idea. Benefit, are you listening to my video? And then another bulky cheek product that just released is the new Jaclyn Hill products. Oh my goodness, that packaging looks awful. Like, that is the main reason why I have not purchased anything from the whole Jaclyn Hill lineup, is the bulky packaging. Like, I would think her being a makeup artist, she'd be like, oh, I hate like when packaging take up so much room in my collection. Plus I'm sure she has a giant collection because she's, pretty much famous. But the like white square packaging, like for her highlighters and the powder she just came out with, I'm just like, yeah, no thank you. No. So that is a few cheek products. Moving on into some other things that I think is like a cheap packaging. Number one being the Milk Makeup Flex Concealer. I bought that probably a year ago, and I hate it whenever products are expensive, but yet they're made with cheap packaging. Every time I would twist that open and pull the wand out, the stopper that's in there to like clean off the product off of the doe foot would come out with it every time. And I don't know if that's just a flaw in the packaging, but it actually made me hate the product. Even though it's a good product, whenever you have cheap packaging, it's a no bueno for me. So that is the only thing I could think of that like had cheaper packaging that kind of broke on me. Moving on to just another thing I hate in makeup packaging is whenever loose setting powders have that like net thing in them. And I'll put a picture over here of what I'm talking about. And the one I could think of that I have tried is the Milk Makeup Blur and Set Matte Loose Setting Powder. That product has a lid you twist off, and then it has a little flapper thing you flap up, and then it has a mesh net piece in there that you're supposed to dip your brush into, and you're supposed to get the powder out. I don't like it. I like it when you can take the lid off, shake a little bit into the lid, and be able to, dab your blender into it or your brush, and then you can always pour the powder back in out of the lid into the container. Like, I just don't understand the whole mesh thing, and I'm not a fan of it at all. I don't know about you guys, but let me know in the comments some products that you hate with bad packaging. Moving on to some eyeshadow palettes that have bad packaging. One being the older Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes with the velvet packaging. I have one of them, the older one. I have the Subculture palette. I think that's the palette that got all the drama. But that velvet layer holds dirt and gets so nasty looking. I don't understand why someone would think that'd be good to put on packaging. I will put up some pictures of the older Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes over here, but no bueno. Other brands that have bad packaging is Sugar Pill. They have those round palettes that are really thick, and whenever you love eyeshadow palettes, you want to be able to have a lot of them, and whenever you have palettes that are really thick, especially ones like Sugar Pill, I'm sure I have a picture over here, and then this one by Too Faced, this is the Pretty Rich one. It is a super thick palette, super wide. It is a really pretty palette. I do love this one. And it does come with a really cute mirror, but this packaging is really bulky. And then another one is the Line Crime palettes. I just have this little guy. But it is very thick packaging. And then I don't understand this. Whenever you have palettes that the shadows are pressed way deep into the palette, and you have all this extra cardboard around the rim, I'm just why? You could have slimmed this down a whole 1/8 of an inch and you'd been good to go. I don't know. Something I don't understand. Moving on to other things I hate is high-end foundations that make you purchase a pump. Now, I just realized that that was a thing because I never purchase high-end foundations. I have some mid-range foundations. That's what a good amount of my foundations are, but high-end foundations. One being the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I just picked this up in the Sephora VIB sale, and whenever I opened this and realized it didn't have a pump, it doesn't have nothing. So you have to pour it out, or put your finger on it and turn it and then wipe it. It's a hassle. So they make you buy a pump. That is ridiculous. Why can't you just add the pump? And if you have to raise your price of the foundation a little bit, go ahead. But now I'm going to have to make an order and purchase a pump. Honestly, I feel that is something, that is one of my biggest things. I didn't even realize that was a thing until I purchased this foundation. I was this is ridiculous. Moving on to my last thing that I hate is whenever packaging is so hard to open that you feel you're gonna break your nail or rip your finger off, or have a frustration attack and you're just gonna say forget it. But the worst one I have encountered as of today, this is the new Fenty Beauty powder foundation. In order to open this, you have to dig your fingernail in there. Legit is so hard, and this product is so good. I have been using this and I love this product. It's such a good product. But I hate it that they could not have figured out a better way to close this instead of you having to dig your nail in there, and then you feel you're gonna jam your nail into the product whenever you finally get it open. So frustrating. And then another product that is really hard to open is these Soul Shimmer Body Powders. These are like the sister brand of ColourPop. This is the body highlighter. And to get this thing open, you like have to get in between the two and like pry your fingernail in there. And then you open it up. It's awful. It's like a whole process. I hate it. But I love the product. It's such a good product. And I wish brands could physically use this product and realize how hard this is to open before they send it to market to be sold. Would be a good idea. So that is going to end it on my rants video of product, packaging, and weird designs that I hate. This was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment of some packaging that you hate or products that are weird designs to you. Maybe you don't buy it because you hate the packaging. Let me know. Leave me a comment. Let's start a conversation. Also, you can subscribe down below if you've not already. And yeah, don't forget that you are absolutely stunning. Bye, y'all. Thanks for watching.